like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second and goal to go now. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland, and still fighting. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
A give to Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, partner, while we have a second, wanted to mention Deshaun Watson giving up his first game check to those 3 Texans workers in the cafeteria who had lost so much in Hurricane Harvey. How cool was that?
It's cool. And truthfully, it's not surprising when it comes from Deshaun Watson. Do you remember during the draft, after he got drafted, he read that letter to his mother?
Yeah.
This is a kid who's empathetic, cares about people, cares about the world. And for him to make that gesture, the only thing that he's worried about is that it actually got out. You know, I don't think that he wanted it to be a public thing, but it just tells you just about who Deshaun Watson is. And how about his follow-up in the game?
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
I mean, boy, he paid that off in a big way. And those workers, they'll never forget that. And everyone knows Deshaun Watson, he's the real deal in every aspect.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Antonio Brown. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, before the broadcast, you and I were talking about a couple of coaching veterans that have their teams right back in the mix again this year. Jim Caldwell with the Lions and Andy Reid with the Chiefs.
And I think nationally there wasn't a lot of belief in Jim Caldwell as the head coach of the Lions, despite the fact and they made the playoffs last year. Remember, they lost their last 3 games of the regular season and snuck in and then got beat in the playoffs. So people are like, they'll revert back to form. No, they're off to a 3-1 start and playing awfully well on defense. And Jim Caldwell deserves the lion's share of credit. See how I did that?
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm
Good.
with you.
Andy Reid, on the other hand, has a team that's played well for the last few seasons. The only thing they need to do now is have a deep run into the playoffs, but they've won every which way possible in the early going. Undefeated, they're built for the long haul. I'm going to give you one last one. Sean Payton with the New Orleans Saints. 0-2 for the 4th straight year to start the season. They're now back at 2-2 and playing really, really well, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go back to Stewart on 1st. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. It's a foot race past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Finding room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Star Latulippe continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarris Byrd. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First down, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Charles, want to make a quick pivot and get your thoughts on the running back injuries from last week in the NFL. Gosh, we had Dalvin Cook, Chris Carson, Ty Montgomery as well go down.
You hate to see injuries with anyone, but if we're going to keep it to the running backs, how about Dalvin Cook and Chris Carson, both rookies who have taken over as the lead running backs for their respective teams, Minnesota and Seattle. You hate to see them go.
There goes Jonathan Stewart, the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A great run that time by Stewart. 53 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd down following the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
And an alley to run. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 40 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Man open left side is Brown. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This is Stewart again, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Throwing here, Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get...